If you're like me, you set up your Claude bot and you have been burning through tokens. I mean, literally just yesterday, in order to do very basic stuff, I spent $25 in API credits. I finally found a solution that doesn't involve these heartbeats and memory, although all those things are great, to dramatically help with the amount of cost that all of this takes to run. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. This is actually in the docs of OpenClaw, and basically what we're doing here is we are using our Claude subscription in OpenClaw. That way you're not calling the API every time, you're actually using your Claude subscription. I want to be very clear. I read a lot of people on the internet saying that this goes against the Claude's TOS and that it could get your account banned. I have seen the biggest people on the internet advocating for OpenClaw, including Alex Finn literally yesterday, passively suggesting that this was the way that he's been using it in his video yesterday. I've seen very smart people doing this way. There is a significant amount of people doing it this way. Just because there's a lot of people doing it this way does not mean your account will not get banned. I have no idea. My original thought was that I was going to buy the $20 subscription, run this, and if it gets banned, it gets banned. But at this point, I'm just going to use my max plan that I already have. So you can do a $20 plan, you can do a $100 plan, it doesn't matter. But you're going to go to these docs, which is the OpenClaw docs, and you're going to go to option B, and you're going to find where it says Claude Setup Token. You're going to copy this Claude Setup Token command, and literally all you have to do is just paste this command into whatever you're using on your computer after Claude's downloading and you're paying for a plan. Once you run this in your terminal or whatever you run it in, all it's going to ask you is, would you like to connect your Claude account to your chat account? You contribute to your Claude subscription usage, and your privacy applies to the coding sessions. If you want to go this route, you're going to hit authorize, and then you're going to wait. And after that, it's going to give you what you need for the next step. After you have that token, it will show up just very clear for you in your terminal. You go back to your Claude bot or your OpenClaw, whatever you want to call it. You do the typical to where you get to the dashboard, so you do Claude bot config, and you go to your model to where you select what model you want to use. So we're going to go model. And this is when we're going to choose Anthropic because we're using Anthropic. And all you have to do here is you now have this Anthropic token that you can paste and set up. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. By the way, it will even tell you as you're setting this up, like what I just told you. It'll say Anthropic's only supported. Run Claude Setup Token in your terminal, then paste that token here. So it'll reaffirm what I just showed you. Now for the moment of truth. Is Marvin back alive? Because we just hit our request limit yesterday. Well, let's see. Hey Marvin, how are you feeling? He's typing. That's always a good sign. Hopefully it's not, your request has not been reached or whatever. Hopefully it's like, hey, what's up or whatever. And we're going to ask him what he's running. So, I mean, we could actually just go to models, but we're just going to let him go ahead and talk, say something. Hey, Chris, I'm doing well, though I noticed a bunch of heartbeat polls that came through, and it looks like there was a cron job that got rejected due to low credit balance. I'm curious why you called me Marvin. Oh, yeah, because I changed his identity. All right, cool. Let's just do models now. Let's look at the models. He's running 2 Anthropic models. And I'm going to say I gave you direct access to Claude plan. Can you feel it? You shouldn't have to, shouldn't have to call API every time. And let's see what Marvin says if he recognizes it. I changed the name from Sarah to Marvin. Marvin comes from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I just think it's very fitting for, figuring out all the answers to life via AI. Oh, that's interesting. I can really feel the technical difference. But I do see that my runtime now is I'm running Sonnet 4, and the fact that we're having this conversation suggests that access is working properly. All right, so while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and set the rest of the plan. Here, to just make it more efficient and not use a ton of tokens. So I want to use Sonnet for conversations and brain routing. I want to use Haiku for heartbeat, and I want to use Opus for heavy lifting. Can you set yourself up to run everything I just said? And with this, when it does call, it basically monitors its usage so that you're not just using Opus to tell your bot, hello, good morning. It runs some jobs, it talks to you, it reads the memory. Like with this, it actually optimizes your plan. So it responded to me saying that it set it up, that Sonnet is for primary conversations, Haiku is for heartbeat, and Opus is for heavy lifting. Let's go ahead and check models, to check the models list to see if it's actually, you know, it should have 3 Anthropic now, not just 1 or 2, to show that all 3 are being used. And we don't want any bugs or errors saying, oh, well, Haiku is not able to run this, or we're on Opus or anything like that. So let's see, there's 3. All right, so that's good news. And what model are we on right now? So this would be, we're on Sonnet right now, and this is a primary conversation. So honestly, this looks like it's working for me. I hope this helped you. I hope this benefited you. If it did, I would appreciate a like or a sub, and I would appreciate if you want to see what I've been creating with ClaudeBot and with Claude Code. I would love to share with you guys, or if you want any other videos, drop them down below, leave a like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.